Well, this project is coming along, and it's really come a long way. Putting Frankenstein back together here. A lot to do still. Got an ugly patch there that I have to repair. Got an even worse one here. That's the worst. And then I'm trying to duplicate the other side here with just a little bit of magic that I'm attempting. It's amazing that I didn't just throw this away and give up on it, but I think there's a chance. It may all fall apart someday, but I'm taking a chance. Hobbies keep me out of trouble. So I've been doing more repair work on this thing. Today I've been putting epoxy on the tear ducts because I messed those up. Made a big giant hole instead of a nice duct. I puttied up the eyes and the mouth. Putting some dimples on the nose. Made a little tiny bottom lip. More fake tear duct work. Hopefully paint will cover that up. He's all patched together on the bottom. Looks horrible because I lost so much fur there. I mounted this thing all incorrectly because I didn't make a straight cut out in the field on the back. So I mistakenly thought that this was the center, only this whole side should have been stretched this way when mounting because the leg is way too far up here. This was all patched up because it fell out. I made a fake leg over here, still working on that, trying to make it work. Might have to cover it up with some sort of habitat. Anyway, hopefully make something out of this, all with the possibility that all the fur might fall out. We will see. All right, a little more progress today. I had to repair this nose because it was curling up. And so I can't paint the nose yet. I have to put some texture on here, like the dimples that you would have in a natural nose. I did start painting the eyes a little. They don't look this dark in person as they do on video, but they're starting to look better. I did a little painting on the fur. I think that masked the transition of the fur a little better that I patched. So, looking pretty promising here. I still have painting to do. Still have some pins in there. Getting better. All right, doing some painting on the nose. It's looking okay. Some touching up on the eyes. Kind of at a point where I need to stop messing with it, maybe just for today. Let things dry and revisit, but not too bad. For cheap and unprofessional operation. So the backstory on this is I never get big trophies when I hunt. In fact, I usually have no success at all, more often than not. every few years or so I might get something, and it's never anything to brag about, except to myself, because I like the meat and I like the experience. But this guy, I've done two. I've done a wild boar and I've done a javelina. They came out okay, and the price is right because I did it myself. So this little buck here was perfect for another experiment, and so I kept the cape, hauled it out from the field. The flies are going after him, and I messed up the cape. I got the directions wrong, and I washed the cape in detergent without the salting process. And I was just going to go straight to tanning with some really old tanning solution that I had. I thought I'd wash it first. I was scattered all over Google looking at things, and it said to wash the cape before tanning and to do it for 2 days if possible. But it's not what I should have done, because it started the rotting process. Tons and tons of fur fell out of this. It was not worth keeping. But for some reason, I just wanted to give it a try, see what I could do with it, see if there was any way I could salvage it. And again, the fur may fall out over time here. We'll see. But I did a lot of patchwork and just took time on it, and watched a lot of videos, and hopefully it stays together. It's looking like something for me. If you're a taxidermist, don't even watch this video, and certainly don't look closely, because there's flaw after flaw. But for me, if I put this on the wall, way up on a wall in the cabin, I think I will appreciate it, and people that go to the cabin with me will appreciate it. And as long as you don't have too critical of an eye, I think I really came up with something here. All the fur on the ears fell out. This has all been replaced. All of the inside of the ears, they fell out. I got tufts that came out on the brisket in bunches. The face had patches missing. It was just a mess. And so if you look closely, it looks a little odd. But from a distance, it's looking okay. By the way, one might say that if your cape is in that bad a condition, throw it out, buy a mule deer cape. Problem is, there's not a lot of mule deer capes. People want to keep them. It's not like whitetail where they're selling them on the internet widely. And a mule deer cape, well, it would most likely be bigger, first of all. And second of all, it's at least $400. And I'm not doing this to spend a lot of money. I'm doing this to learn, and I'm also very cheap. And so I'm not paying $450. And this is still the cape of the deer that I got, so it's special. But boy, most people would have recommended throw it out, that thing's done for. They may be right, we'll see. But it's not looking that bad. It's looking okay. So I'm not saying this mount is done. I'm not saying it's going to win any contests. But I'm really close to not fiddling with it anymore. I'm just going to have to stare at it for months, you know. And it's not in its final resting place. It's going to be at my house for a while before it goes to the cabin. But, you know, considering these things are around $800 now to have done, and this was just sort of a throwaway cape on a little deer, I'm not too displeased here. In fact, I find myself admiring it quite a lot. Many flaws. I mean, it's raggedy. I mean, I maybe could consider cutting some of the hair to make him less beardy. I do have to get some pins out of it, but I mean, I like it a lot. I think it's cool. Like I said, not going to win any taxidermy contests, but learned a lot. And I'll do an update when it's in its final place at the cabin, and if I've done any major changes to it. I'm sure I'll be fiddling with it a little here and there, but yeah, there's numerous flaws. I can point them out. There's things that are anatomically incorrect, like the front of the leg where that would normally go is further down, and I actually did not pay enough attention when I mounted this to the front and how it should look, and so it's twisted a little bit, and so as I said, that leg front should have been a lot further down towards the middle of the brisket, and you know, then the ear up here is a little askew. The face obviously has been restored, so lots of uneven hair. The tear ducts are completely wrong, you know, because I just didn't have much experience with that, and now I do. So there's numerous things that are going to be done right next time that didn't happen here, but all stuff I can live with. I'm certainly not going to throw it away, and I'm certainly going to enjoy it if it stays like this. You wouldn't want to comb this too much also, because a lot of this hair wants to fall out. So if I just leave it alone, it should be okay, but time will tell. Yeah, heck, I love it.